Hey, welcome to this episode of Rent versus Buy.
Let's do it. All right. Debating.
Of course, I'm on the rent side. Rent versus Buy. That's it. Hi, I'm James. This is Tucker. Tucker calls himself neutral nonsense. He's taking the buy side. I'm taking the rent side. The winner side. This episode is all about the investment aspect. Which is better, buying a property, renting a property?
So if it's investment, coincidentally, again, I'm taking the buy side then.
Right. So we're going to start with opening arguments, and we're going to see who gets to go first by doing what is going to become our tradition, I guess.
It's another easy one.
The rock, paper, scissors.
Another
Ready?
easy one. I mean, the viewers, I hope you guys aren't tuning out right now because clearly for the investment part of things, it's buy.
Tuning out of your nonsense.
Yeah, ready?
Son of a gun.
Too easy. Just too easy. All right. Me first again. All right. So buying for the investment. So when you buy real estate or you buy a home, in most markets, I know in my market, the prices are gradually going up.
Oh, yeah?
In most places.
Really?
Once in a while, there's a bit of a correction, a bit of a dip. You hang on to that, it recovers, and then some.
2008. Sorry,
No.
just a cough.
No, when you talk to someone's parents, I bought my house for this much money back in whatever, and now it's worth, I don't know, 100,000 more or so. Like, pretty straightforward that real estate does increase in value, especially if you get a good deal on something that maybe needs a little bit of work, but maybe you put 10,000 into it and you get 30,000 in equity because of that. So right out the bat, in the first month, you make 20,000. Pretty easy.
Easy.
Pretty easy. That's just one of the points that makes buying a good investment.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Genius.
Anyway, that's just so as you pay your mortgage down, you get more and more equity in your house. So it's basically when you sell, it's cash in your pocket. So not only does the prices go up, even if you're not paying your mortgage down, which you just do anyways, you're actually paying your mortgage down, you're getting that too. So you're getting what the housing market appreciates, also what you put into your house to make it appreciate, and you're also getting what you pay down. So win, 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 win.
You know what I appreciate?
Win.
I appreciate that you can actually have these ideas and convey them without laughing yourself. That's amazing. I appreciate the ability to do that.
I'm laughing at right now, actually, at you thinking that's the case.
So-
No, I'm still going on. I could go on for days.
No, but your opening argument's
Go
over.
ahead. Okay, you go ahead.
It's now my turn. So
Okay, here comes the BS.
here's the thing about
BS
it.
time.
Statistically, which I actually know a bit about, the truth about overall housing prices over the course of time is they keep up with inflation and a little more, maybe. That's about it. If you're just looking to barely keep the value of your money, great. Sink it in the house. Just have it sit there. You know what the stock market's done? It's kicked ass continually and outperformed it by a large amount, such that people have made a lot of money. So that's basically
But
what
since it
I am
tanked-
saying.
Since it tanked.
It will go up and down. Yeah, it's a bit more volatile.
Since it
sure.
tanked and people lost thousands and
Don't
thousands
get me wrong,
and thousands.
it's volatile
Okay.
at times. But
Lost basically all their
over the course of history,
Like that.
over the long run, nice book called Stocks for the Long Run, if you're curious to see a good history of it out there, I recommend it to those who haven't read it. But the thing is, it's going to outperform significantly. You're talking about, depending on which country you're in,
Sounds risky.
that's what the realtors always say or something. Oh, it sounds risky to do that side of things.
No, just as a
House is
person.
solid. No.
That's the weekend right now.
Yeah,
No,
no.
it's just as a person.
Anyways.
Sounds risky.
So the thing about when you talk about the stock market, you're talking about like at least 6% return in real dollar terms, generally speaking, in North American markets, whether you're in the U.S. or Canada. That's way better than what housing would be historically. I mean, again, housing is barely keeping, doing a little better in inflation from what I've seen, and that's about it. So that's the truth of the numbers. When you get an old person saying,
But you're not considering the paying off the mortgage, though, neither, are you?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I know I'm talking about literally buying as if you own with cash. Paying off the mortgage part's an extra
you're
cost
comparing
on top of that. Frankly, that's what makes it worse for you to do that because you got to pay the bank.
Not with
That's the
interest rates
beauty.
as low
You
as
get to
they
pay
are.
the bank. Oh
Not
yeah,
with
for
interest rates
now.
as low as they are.
For now, until they start going up, and people who have bought in at these low rates, thinking, "Yeah, I can afford that." Sure.
Yeah, they're not going up.
All of a sudden, no, they'll never go up. I'm sure. But the thing is,
much.
The thing is,
Always affordable.
when you got an old person
And always
who
comparable to
says,
rent.
you know, my house has gone up $100,000, you know, like, guess what?
Do you know what rents do when
Do you know how long
the interest rate of
do you know-
homes?
Do you know how long that took for them?
The owner has to put the rent up.
Do you know how long that took for that thing to get there? Probably 20, 30 years. So you know what that is? That's keeping up with inflation, maybe a little more. That's the kind of stuff that happens. But most of these old farts don't know how to do the math when they say that, who make those statements at least. Many old people don't get me wrong. However, here's the thing. If you took your money instead, the principal and the overpayment a lot of times when people overinvest in houses, that they would put into their mortgage
Not my clients.
and put it into a nice, you know, low-cost index fund, for example, a Vanguard fund, you're going to make more in the long run. That's my belief. It's actually fairly easy. I know it sounds hard to some people, but it's actually quite easy. So, anyways, so that's the separate part. Now we'll open the floor. If there's any counter, everything you want
No,
to say
I mean,
to
in
that.
summary, yeah, I mean, it seems simple. You pay off your mortgage and you get what it appreciates,
It seems simple.
you know?
It does seem simple, doesn't
And
it?
you get a good deal,
Until
too.
2008 happens to you again, which, oh, guess what? That's happened. It's happened a lot of times in a lot of markets.
Is
more
that
than
when
you
the
think.
stock market crashed?
No.
Was it 2008? Oh,
No.
what year was that?
Maybe the next year it went
Oh.
down a fair bit.
Okay, so
But the housing
So
market.
you wanna talk about 2008 and not the
housing
next year?
market, especially in the U.S., crashed through the floor. A lot of people lost their homes at that point in time.
okay.
I don't lose my home by renting.
Yeah,
I
they
get a
chose to
nice-
walk away from their house, but yeah.
When I rent, I don't lose my home. That's the beauty.
Instead of
of it.
waiting for it to recover, but okay.
The beauty of it is I get to stay in my place. I don't worry someone's, again, it depends market by market. A lot of this discussion is, including the value of the home, is market by market, quite frankly, and how things roll with, you know, whether prices go up or down. But for the most part, you're generally not going to get a rent that just all of a sudden doubles on you or whatnot. But housing costs, you know, if rates all of a sudden go up, or if something changes in terms of, you know, the people being thrown out because they couldn't afford it for real, and they got these teaser rates, these kind of things happen. Generally speaking, housing went through the floor.
You're still not talking about paying your mortgage off though, and how that would, you know, I guess you're talking about making an investment. Your investment grows, so you invest more.
But if you, guess what?
Is that your-
Until you actually, really, at the end of the day, pay off the mortgage fully, the bank owns that sucker.
Sure.
They own it, man.
Yeah.
What happens when the day comes that you lose your job?
They don't own it.
That's for
It's in your name.
It's
Yeah,
it's in, yeah, it's in your name.
it's in
That's
your name.
Great.
Quite a process for them to
Great
take
that
it
it's in
from
your
you.
name.
But
But ultimately, you don't.
it's your
you
house.
have,
It's a loan. It's your house. It's in your name.
but as soon as you can't make a payment, if they feel like it, pretty much
It's wrong.
pretty
No,
close
it's
to that.
No,
they
it's quite a
can-
process, man. No, it's
Great,
you
there's
have
a
to mi-
process.
You have to miss a lot of payments.
Ultimately,
If you miss that many payments, you deserve to get your house taken from you. I know what our viewers are not going to miss that many
yes, I'm
payments.
sure
in
the
a row.
nice people at the bank are gonna be lenient with you too when it comes to that time, and you know.
Don't need them to. if you make your payments, which of course you're going to because the interest rates are low, so your mortgage payments
Until
are
they're
low
not.
anyways.
Until
right?
they're not. Or
You get nobody.
so long as you have
it's
your
not
job.
like a rent payment
so long as
where
everything's
the
cool.
owner has to gouge the rent payment because
They don't.
you know
They don't.
They want to make something, right?
They don't.
Yeah, I want to make something. So they're okay. Here's what my mortgage payment is. Here's the property tax I'm paying, or the upkeep of the building, and I'm going to charge more than that because I want to make some money. Because that's the whole point, right?
Yeah, well, I could still be more efficient. Even that's the thing, because it all depends on
Well, another point, I guess, would
Building
be
and
that they're
whatnot.
paying their building down too, right? So
just depends on the building
Okay.
costs, etc.
cash right in their pocket when they sell.
Well, let's end it there because I don't think we're going to decide this. Obviously, we disagree quite a bit. You can make up your minds for yourself, but I think it's pretty clear.
I'd like to think our viewers are smart enough to
I do.
choose buy every
I
time. with this
really
one.
do. No, that,
Pretty
I think they're
simple.
smart enough
Pretty
to
simple.
know that that's an absurd thing to do.
Pretty simple.
Anyways, be sure and subscribe for more of this kind of insanity right here,
Or don't.
or don't apparently, and watch our other videos from the Rent versus Buy series. But until then, you can suck it, and I hope you see you soon.
Or don't. You can suck it. You talking to the viewers on that one?
No, you. I turned to you.
I don't know, man. It sounds
They'll
like
see
you're
it.
talking to the viewers.
They'll see it. No.
I wonder if we should throw a blooper or two in there.
Yeah.
Like so the after
I'll
we.
do that.
So I wonder if you
Just
fade out.
adjusting my editing work.
Yeah, if you fade out with us just joking about how we wrapped it up.
Yeah.